Two close friends were standing on the street. They were singing casually. At that moment, two girls were walking by. They were friends themselves. The girls thought the boys were teasing them and making fun of them. One of the girls got really angry and slapped one of the boys hard. Then she said, "Don't ever do that again," and walked away. The boys stood there stunned. The next day, the same boy had to visit a house for some official design work. He was a well-known graphic designer. He immediately returned home, but it was too late. Some people who knew the boy's story felt sorry for him, but others said it was his fault for falling in love with the wrong girl. They told him to move on and find someone else. But how could he when his heart was still with the girl? How could he when her image was imprinted in his soul? The boy rushed to the girl's house and banged on the door, shouting, "Let me in. Please, let me in. I have to talk to her." But the girl's father opened the door and screamed at him, "Get out. You have no right to be here. If I see you again, I'll have you arrested." The boy was heartbroken and went to the fields near the village. Sitting there, he took out a crumpled piece of paper from his pocket and read, "Love cannot be forced. If only they understood, she might still be alive." He continued reading it over and over again, tears streaming down his face. He didn't know it was the girl's house. When he arrived, the girl recognized him and angrily said, "How dare you come to my house?" It seems like he's waiting for a miracle to happen, for the girl to appear before him, and for their love story to have a happy ending. But that day may never come. All we can do is watch him wander the earth, broken and alone. Just then, the girl's father entered and asked, "Who are you speaking to like that?" The girl hesitated but couldn't hide it anymore. So she introduced the boy as the person from the street. "Oh, so you're the one," the father said. Recognizing the boy, he smiled and said, "This boy is very talented. He's one of the best graphic designers I've seen." After that, the girl couldn't say anything. From that day on, whenever she saw the boy, she felt a sense of shame. Slowly, she began to admire him, and after a few months, she fell in love with him. One day, the boy gathered all his courage and apologized to her for what had happened on the street. The girl forgave him, and they started spending time together. But the girl's father got furious and humiliated them. "You want to marry my daughter? Are you crazy? That boy doesn't deserve my daughter. He should never show his face here again," he shouted. Then he forcibly sent the boy away to his relative's house in the village. And when he left, they took the girl's phone away and didn't even let her say goodbye to the boy. She wasn't allowed to contact anyone or leave the house. A few days later, her father fixed her marriage to a wealthy man from another city. They would drink tea, share stories, and simply enjoy each other's company. Days passed, and their love grew stronger. They were deeply in love and wanted to spend the rest of their lives together. Then one day, the boy's sister and brother-in-law went to the girl's house to ask for her hand in marriage. Meanwhile, the boy heard from one of his friends about what had happened. People passing by saw the boy crying, and some even stopped to ask if he was all right. But he didn't respond. He remained lost in his thoughts. To this day, people see him walking the roads with a crumpled note in his hand.